way out to Pilot in Ferndale. We stayed at Pilot last night.
It's so fucked up that the city doesn't have a place for people like you guys to park.
Well, it's because...
I mean, this parking lot here in the mall is empty at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Why not have a designated area? Why not have a designated area from 10 to say 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. that you could park? It just doesn't make any sense.
And then we were going to Bread and Wine Fellowship, and the pastor's wife said, well, you can park on any street for 24 hours. Yeah, if it isn't marked 8-hour parking.
Right.
8-hour parking.
Right.
You can't even stay in a rest area for more than 8 hours.
Right, and I bet even if the parking lot was totally abandoned, that someone would still find you and be like, "You got to get out of here." It's fucked up.
It would suck.
It's fucked up. And the city says housing first, unless you're homeless.
Yeah. And then they don't.
I'm so mad at the city right now.
Well, you know, and we were told that we couldn't be at Thousand Trails after we paid $520 down and $138 and $41 because our trailer wasn't registered. And our vehicle right now doesn't have insurance on it.
But we was been there for 3 months. Now they're telling us that with the grace of God, we got the $81 paid for the license for the trailer and the registration's not in. So now it's that we can have our trailer there, but we can't have the truck there.
Because it's not insured.
Yeah. Well, and then we're not sure.
Registered, but our truck's not insured.
And I'm sure, and insurance isn't necessarily cheap either.
Yeah. Well, and then how are you supposed to register an RV?
Right.
Or how are you supposed to license or insure an RV?
Does it count as a vehicle? I never knew that it counted as a vehicle.
I didn't.
I thought that your car.
It's not drivable.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's one of those. But does your car insurance or oh yeah, you don't have car insurance. But if you did have car insurance, does that cover it? I don't know.
I mean, it'd have to.
Yeah, it makes sense that it would.
So tomorrow, being Sunday, I went online and I got a quote from Progressive, and I think I got a quote from Geico, and I'm gonna go.
Okay.
And call them, call and talk to a live person and say, this is what we got.
Yeah.
And if you say you live in it, then your insurance rates, I guess, are higher. So I'm just going to say, it's our vacation thing, but in order to insure it.
I also know.
I mean, it's so terrible to, have to Jew and bullshit somebody, but.
Yeah. I hear you. That's what I was going to say, is that I know an insurance agent personally. So if that doesn't work out, let me know, and I can refer you to my friend who does insurance, and he knows exactly like what it would take to insure that. And so a lot of times too, he can hook up a deal.
That'd be awesome.
Anything. I mean, because they even took his Social Security.
Right.
He was getting $735 a month. He's getting $416 now because we don't pay rent.
Yeah, that's crap.
Yeah, it doesn't count when you're paying. If you own something and you're paying like space rent, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count as rent. It sucks.
The system's so rigged.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
He's so fucked up.
And we busted our asses, and we were in homes, and then things happened, and now we paid $1,000 for this thing that it was a 1975 because it was cold.
Right.
There you go. And then now look at the predicament we're in. You get high up on the pedestal or whatever, and then people shoot you down, and it's like,
Yeah. This country's upside down right now.
Trying to be.
And then Dave, I can't believe all the people with Dave, how they just, start all these rumors. I mean, obviously, if Dave was using, he wouldn't be
I ended up having to block like 8 people the other night because I just couldn't take their shit anymore. It's like the things they were saying about him, and I talked to him that day, and I'm like, he's not shooting heroin. He's not doing any of that.
He wouldn't have his job at the college if he was.
Right. And they started posting this shit online because he got arrested, okay? He had 3 warrants from 2 years ago. So he called and said, I'm ready to turn myself in. So they arrested him. All right? He got bailed right back out within 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
But this lady put on Facebook, on Craigslist,
Yeah.
Dave just got arrested because he's using heroin. I'm like,
That's fun.
and
Who was it?
I don't remember her name. And then a bunch of other people, yeah, he's a big fraud. Yeah, he deserves to die, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, finally, after about 5 minutes of reading this, I'm like, man, you all some motherfucking asshole. And then people are like, well, we'll pray for him. I'm like, prayer ain't gonna fucking do shit, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Well, you know, prayer helps. Look at all these churches. I mean, honestly, Monday through Friday they have their office hours, and a lot of them
Right.
Saturday and Sunday. Why can't they open up something? You
And
know,
empty, and they're empty as shit most of the time.
And the city told us we could build tiny homes in the city if we could find a church. Okay?
And no church, we haven't been able
I
to.
called 35 churches. You know how many said they'd help?
Zero.
0. We met with how many? 2 or 3 churches?
Yeah.
0. They don't want it. Oh, and then I went to interfaith council, right? Because they're supposed to be all about homelessness. And then the lady tells me, yeah, we've got 2 group homes we run. I go, do you own the property? Yeah. Well, let's put a tiny home back in. No, we have kids. I'm like, what do you mean you have kids? We have kids living on the property. And what's that got to do with the price of it?
what's that got to do with tiny
Housing.
homes? Don't we have kids in tiny homes?
Because then the homeless would be around the kids. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what it
Didn't they
is.
become? Weren't the people that are now in these homes? Weren't they homeless?
Yeah. Well, the part
I
of
just
it.
looked at the lady and went, wow, Christianity really sucks.
You only would have said that.
But yeah, when she said that I about freaked out, I'm like, I said, well, you got a group
It's like
home?
we're
She goes, "You got
pedophiles
this
or
nice-"
something.
Well,
Yeah.
I think what it is that the thing that people don't actually understand, I think, is that they walk by people all the time who are homeless and they don't even know it because you guys don't like look like like stereotypical homeless people, right? So people like that are everywhere, and people just think that they're normal people. But then when they see like the drug addict on the street that's just like strung out, they think that's all homeless people, and they don't want that around their kids.
I know.
What we hear
And
all the
other
time when we
shit
talk
like that.
about building tiny homes to homeless right? Well, they should go to treatment first. What about the people that don't need treatment?
What about the people that don't do?
They all need
don't?
treatment.
Right, that's
and then
what
they
we're
always
saying.
bring up the one story.
And then mental
well,
health.
I tried to help this one person for 20 years, and they just kept. Well, so one person, so the hell with the rest of them. Just one,
But that one person ruins it for everybody.
right.
And then the whole mental health thing.
Well, then maybe the county and the city should put some more money into mental health, not a new jail. Because you know what that new jail is, don't you? That's your guys' next housing.
That's what I put on there. Yeah, I don't remember where it's at.
I'm serious. No,
I don't
that's the
remember
next
where I put
housing
it.
for the homeless.
Gosh, I
And
can't remember.
they're gonna frame it in a way that says, well, now they can
We're
get
keeping you
help for
safe.
mental health and their drug addiction because we're putting 18 beds for that. They got more beds in jail for mental health and drug treatment than they do in the county.
Okay, now tell me this though: you're going to jail. You don't get rehabilitated, and you don't get the proper mental health.
Correct.
Because
But they're
how
gonna have
often
that
are
thing
they?
with this new
Oh,
jail.
well, sure they are.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's just cycles of history. Countries go through, where they're going good and then they fall apart. So maybe
we're
I don't even know where it was at. I know it was on. I'll have to find it, and then I'll
it's funny
screenshot
because the
it.
original numbers for their original jail from 2015 was 812 beds. At that time, there were 719 homeless people in the county. Now, were those numbers coincidental or was that planned?
Well, look at the
And
jail
then you
now.
say that and you're like, no, that's what we're going to do.
And a lot of people are kept in jail, when they can't afford bail and stuff, so they're just in limbo.
There was a girl in there. I had to do some jail time, and there was a girl in the work center that was there, and they had her housed there because she was homeless,
Right.
had mental health, and could not, she wasn't able to take care of herself. So taxpayers are paying for her to be housed in a jail.
Right.
She was in there on a DWI, I think it was.
Right.
She was in there for 9 months.
And you think that improves their situation? I don't necessarily think so.
She didn't get any rehabilitation. I mean, she's in there for 20, it just doesn't make
And
sense.
then people that get locked up in there, and even if they're there for like 2 weeks or something, if you had a job, you just lost your job. You just, you're screwed.
Good.
Good. How you
Fly me
doing?
to the moon.
Pretty good.
That's
a little
cute.
crazy, but it's not bad. So I've got this big table over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You guys enjoying your weekend so far?
Yeah, I can't wait till the week, though, because it's supposed to be nice.
Oh yeah.
Sun, no rain.
Well, that's
yeah,
a plus.
that'd be
Yes,
nice.
I don't have to walk to class in the pouring down rain and wind.
Yeah.
You guys up to anything fun today, or is this the highlight?
Well, what we're doing today is just having a meal and doing an interview type of thing.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, what's our drinks gonna get started for you guys?
I want some tea.
Sweet tea.
Yep.
Excellent.
And I'll go for your strongest IPA.
Ooh, I'm not sure which our strongest one is.
Whatever is the
we
most
have the
popular.
Diamond Knot IPA, the Lagunitas IPA, and our Deschutes Fresh Squeeze.
Oh, man, I don't know. Well, just
I feel like the Diamond Knot is the strongest out of those three,
Okay,
but it's
I'll go for
pretty
that
close
then.
with the Lagunitas.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
2. I want one of those
16 or 22 ounces.
It's a beer.
16 or 22 ounces.
Oh, 22. Thanks.
You got
I
it.
don't drink.
I don't either.
I'm a pothead and
Another 22 of Jack. Jack.
Jack and Jack? You got it.
it's a good choice.
Can I get a peach sweet tea?
Peach sweet tea.
Yeah, I don't
They got
drink peach.
peach.
Yeah, they got peach, pomegranate,
I got my eyes that don't do it at all.
peach,
And
raspberry.
does everybody know what they want for food, or are you still
Yeah.
looking? Or
Yeah, all right, well, I can get that going for you guys.
okay, I'll go for the guacamole bacon burger.
Any pink in your burger?
A slight amount, yeah.
A little bit? With fries?
With fries, yeah, and ranch if you have it. Thanks.
I'll have the
Yeah, I don't know what I want.
sweet potato fries with the hot wings and a milk cheese.
Bone in or boneless wings?
Bone in.
And sweet potato fries instead of the chips? Or did you want the sweet potato fries in addition to the chips?
It'll be a big order.
In addition, go for it.
In addition?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any dipping sauces for the sweet potato fries?
Ranch
And honey mustard.
and the blue cheese.
And the wings have blue cheese crumbled on top, is that okay?
And a blue cheeseburger.
And the blue ribbon burger? Yeah. The blue ribbon or the black and blue?
What was that?
The black
Our
and
black and
blue.
blue has the Angus patty right there, and the grilled onions, while the black and blue has our 6-ounce patty and crispy onions.
What's turkey onion?
Crispy onions? Alright. Any pink in that for you? Any pink in that?
Lord.
Medium rare.
Why do they have to have 500 million different burgers? Why can't they just have like 2 different burgers?
Because variety means
Variety's the spice of life.
yeah.
Man,
And did you want sweet potato fries with your burger or regular fries?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato fries. Awesome.
Sorry, I can't see all that stuff on there.
Would you like the wings to come out
Wing it.
first or with the rest of the food?
What the rest of it?
With the rest of the food? Alright, awesome. Alright, and nothing good for you too.
I want peppercorn burger.
Peppercorn burger? Any pink in your burger?
No.
With fries?
Yes, please.
Excellent.
And I want
Last but not least,
the teriyaki chicken.
teriyaki chicken with fries.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Alright, well I've got these menus out your way.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
I'll leave this drink menu on the table.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
I used to have a bike just like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you did. Well, kind of like that.
Alright, well just to make sure I've got everything correct, we have a peach iced tea with the A1 peppercorn burger, no pink in the burger with fries, a 22-ounce Diamond Knot IPA with the guacamole burger, some pink in there with fries and ranch. And we've got another peach tea with the teriyaki chicken burger with fries, and a 22-ounce Mac and Jack with the hot wings and with the chips under there, and the blue ribbon burger with some pink and sweet potato fries with ranch. All right, I'll
That
get
sounds
that
good. Thanks.
I don't know what to order.
Morning. Morning, you up for
I'm
lunch?
still starving. I couldn't know anyway.
You know, that's what he gets through his.
Just telling you.
That's what gets him through his day. He'll have days where he'll go, you
I brought you
know.
a jar of
He's like, I need to use the phone, and he doesn't use the phone. But he said, honey, I need to use the phone, and I need to call the suicide hotline. And you know, and he doesn't say that. It's
Some
just,
days, man.
I don't know.
I have those days all the time.
You know, I seen my kids yesterday. You know, they were at a birthday party with my oldest daughter. Her twins just turned 2 years old. So my dad came up. He's the retired president of the Hells Angels for 57 years. And I ain't seen him in a while, you know. And I had to sit in the sun. That's all right, man. It's real depressing, you know.
It is. It's just sucks.
Well, and you can't. I don't know how in the hell anybody in Whatcom County makes 3 times their rent.
Right. Some people